Hello everyone, welcome to another video of programming in C. Today's problem statement is palindrome number. So what is palindrome number? Palindrome number is nothing. It's a simple number. Any number which reverse of that particular number is again that number is known as a palindrome number. So I can give an example that 121. 121 is a palindrome number because the reverse of 121 is again 121. Fine. So reverse of 121 is again 121. That is why this number is known as palindrome number. So today's problem statement is to find whether the given number by the user is palindrome number or not. Fine. So as we already done the solution for the reverse of a number, you will get the link in the I section. So just we have to follow that particular steps only. So if we can remember, if you can remember, the variables which were required, we required an n. We required we required three variables. We required a variable to store the number, we required a variable to store the remainder, and we required another variable to store the reverse number. Fine. So addition to this, we need another variable. Fine, we need another variable. I will tell why we need another variable. So let us see what are the variables we need. So we need this much of variable. So let us see what all the data we will store in this. As we already mentioned, as we already know from our previous video, in n we will store the number which is given by the user. R will be initialized with 0 and S is also initialized with 0. And temp, what is temp? We will see what in solution what is the temp. Fine. So let us now do the solution for the problem statement finding palindrome number, or to print or to check whether the given number by the user is palindrome number or not. So let us start the solution. So we have n, r, s and temp. Let us first write the solution of reverse the number, because palindrome number, to check first we have to check the reverse of first we have to create the reverse of that number. So these same steps which are from the previous one. Now we will write this in while loop. So this is the solution for reversing the number. So the thing is that whenever you will give the number, or whenever the user will give the number to the program, the number will store at n, and at the end of this particular loop the n value will be changed to 0, as we seen in the solution in our previous video. So how can we check that whether the given number and the reverse number is equal or not? So to check that the number which is given by the user is stored in n, also in temp. So before this while loop we have to store temp is equal to n. That means whatever may be the value in n will store in temp, and at the end of this while loop, when this while loop will be ended, we will check if temp is equal to s. If temp is equal to s, because in s we will get our reversed number. So if temp and s are equal, then we can tell that the given number or the number entered by the user is a palindrome number. It's very simple. Just we have to find the reverse of that number, and before finding reverse of that number, just store that number in another variable for future reference. So what is the future reference? After completing the while loop, we have to check whether the number given by the user and the reverse number is equal or not. If those are equal, then it's a palindrome number. Otherwise, it's not a palindrome number. So let us now go to the compiler, write the program and see how it works. So here we are in our compiler. As I already mentioned in my previous videos, this compiler name is dev C++, and you will get the download link in the description area. So this is our program for finding the number given by the user is palindrome number or not. So here you can see we have taken the variables n, s, r and temp, and to store the data, the number given by the user, s and 0 reminder, and to store the reverse number which is also initialized by 0, and temp to store the number before we calculate the reverse of that particular number. So here printf enter a number, a prompt to a message to the user to give a number, and which number is stored in the n. Again, after storing the number in n, temp is equal to n, the number again we stored in temp for future references, and same while loop as we seen in reverse of the number. After the reversing of number, we will check whether s is equal to temp or not. The temp, the number given by the user, and s, the reversed number. If those numbers are same, then it's a palindrome number. If those numbers are not same, it's not a palindrome number. So let us now compile it and run it, see, and we will see. We will give a palindrome number. First we will give a palindrome number and see what is the answer. Again we will run it and we'll give a non-palindrome number and see what is the answer. So let us first compile it. So here compilation is done. Close it, and now it's the run. So first it will ask the user or the user to give a number. As we mentioned in our program, it will ask message, or it will give the message. So here it is enter a number. So first let us give a palindrome number 151. When we will give enter, the result is given number is palindrome number. Yes, the given number is palindrome number. Press any key to go back, and we will run it again. Now we will give a non-palindrome number. So let us give 123 and see what will be the answer. So see, the given number is not palindrome number. Fine. Press any key to go back. So this is the a small video. This is a small video for the problem statement, finding the number given by the user is a palindrome number or not. So for the till the next video, do like and share my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.